Before I came out to Thailand, I was super big on young men reading books, gaining wisdom and gaining knowledge from books. I think it's so important, and I will live, I will live by that till the day that I die. But since being out here in Thailand, obviously meeting with some very interesting people, networking with interesting individuals, people that make far more money than I do, people that are making literally like having 10k days, making 30 grand in a month. Like it's cool seeing that, and it's just showing me what's actually possible and how people actually make money and how in the different ways that people make money. It's very interesting. But when we're having these group conversations, I can't really give that much knowledge about business, you know what I mean? Because I'm not a veteran in that area of my life. I can give knowledge about the gym, bodybuilding. But one thing that has really made me stand out, I think, being out here, is relating our conversations to books that I've read or dropping knowledge about books that I've read. And, this is reading, I read 15 pages a day. This is not something that is like super hard to do. Read 15 pages a day, a book that costs £20 maybe, read 15 pages, and I'm able to offer something to the conversation because I've read a specific book. So we were having a conversation in the gym yesterday. We were talking about like limiting beliefs and how people have such a negative perspective about making money. Like if you grow up broke, your mindset is going to be quite clingy with money. You'll hang on to money, you'll save, you'll penny pinch and stuff like that. And we were just having a conversation, and I can't talk about like the biggest days that I've had because I make a couple grand a month. I'm doing okay for myself when it comes to online, but I'm not doing anything compared to the people that I've met. I'm doing literally jack shit compared to them. It's good being around people like that. But I can't drop too much knowledge when it comes to that. But what I can do is I can relate it to a book I read. So we were talking about like belief systems and how you can literally attract what you believe, and how you need to have the right processes up here to actually attract the money. And we're talking about positive thinking. And I was talking to this one guy, and I said, in As a Man Thinketh, my favorite book, like he talks about how your mind is a garden, and how if you had you had a garden in your house and you started seeing shit roots coming up, you just pull them out straight away. You essentially have to see your negative thoughts like that. Like your mind is the garden. You only want to let positive thoughts foster, and how you want to completely get rid of the negative thoughts. And I was just spitting knowledge about that, and you can see like the guy's smiling. The guy's like, that's good. Like we're just like going back and forth and stuff. But I'm not able to give specialized knowledge in specific business models or attracting loads of clients or doing this or doing that. But I was able to add my piece to that conversation and give knowledge and wisdom to people simply through a book that I read. I think that's one of the most interesting things, is that you don't necessarily have to be like this crazy guy that is making tens of thousands a month, or, be the most specialized guy when it comes to, I don't know, whatever business model you would pursue. But if you add value to a conversation by literally dropping some wisdom that you've learned from a book or some crazy thing like that, it does really make a difference. It really does. And especially if you're young and you don't really have that much life experience, or you don't have that many personal things that you've encountered in business and stuff like that, or life in general. I personally have, but let's just say you didn't. If you read books, you gain so much knowledge, and it confuses me when people don't read books, to be honest. Like, because there's so much knowledge and wisdom in them. You can literally learn from people that are the best in their field, like some of the best philosophers in the world. Like, let's say Marcus Aurelius, for example. You can literally learn from a conqueror from back in the day. That's actually insane. Of course, that book, that was not intended to be a book. It was like a journal for his thoughts and stuff. But we have access to learn from an individual like that, which is very impressive. So I do encourage every single young man to be reading books. It literally costs £20 a book. It's a 30-minute investment every single morning, or if you want to do it later in the day, it's a 30-minute investment, but the ROI is absolutely insane because you gain knowledge and it makes you stand out as well. I think reading is very important for every young man. So if you're not reading, what the hell are you doing? Go get yourself some books. If you don't know where to start, I would say, for me personally, my favorite book, As a Man Thinketh. The Secret by Rhonda Byrne is good. We have a lot of entrepreneur books as well. But yeah, stick with like your mindset books for a good start, just like thought patterns and stuff. I think it's a very good place to start. But boys, thank you all for watching the video. I've just created a free school community, a whole community dedicated to self-improvement and people that want to become the best versions of themselves. Right now inside we have a free self-improvement habit tracker and 2 free training programs. So if you want to go and join, go and click the link down below and go and join Kaizen Tribe now. But boys, thank you all for watching the video. If you got some value from this video, be sure to like the video and sub to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.